回れ回れやれ風車、また同じ場所へ帰って、揺れて揺れて果てまな心、君は知らないままずっとそうだったわがままな気分、回れ回れやれ風車、原点回帰と向かって揺れて揺れて果てまな心、君には下手隠したままにゆるりゆるりあれ隙間風防ぐ術は知ってるけど、この手
yes, squirrely. Yes, squirrely. You really got it quickly. Several through. Yes. Quickly. Brilliant. Yes, you really yes. Oh, yes. Yeti, get it. Yes, yes. Yes, really. Quickly, Yeti. You really yes. Yes. Sweet Yeti. Brilliant. Yeti, you really got it. Yes, get it. Sweet yes. Quickly, oh, yes. Yes, please. Oh, yes. Quickly, you really yes. Sweet Yeti. Yes, yes. You really see. You really yes. Go ahead.